Okay, I've had a lot of requests from folks wanting me to show them how that I handle the twist up on a 3-bundle string. I've got a bundle laid out and cut here. One of the things I want to show first off is, in order to handle the string easily when you're doing the twist up, you want to wax that end where your loop is going to be, and make sure that your strands in the bundle are stuck together nice. Now this is a 3-strand bundle. This is going to be a 9-strand string, so I've got some padding strands here. They've already been waxed. And then I just stagger them in just like they were main body strands. Now, whether you're doing padding strands or whether you're not, you want to make sure that once you've got your loop ends waxed well, then I'm not twisting, I'm just rolling it back and forth. Make sure that you've rolled it back and forth and rounded out the area where the loop is going to be tied in at. You'll see why in a minute. It makes it much easier to handle. Just roll it back and forth in your fingers, round it out nice. I've got the other 3 bundles for this string are already prepared, so we'll move over and I'll show you how we do the rest of it. Okay, I've got my 3 bundles ready to go. I use, this is called hemostats. It's a type of surgical clamp. I use these to hold my bundles together while I'm working on them. I measure off the length that I'm going to be using. Measure that off over here. This particular string is going to be for a recurve that needs fairly large loops. So this will be a top loop that we're doing here. Measure off. Now this is going to vary. You can adjust it to your taste, however you want your loops to fit. I'm going to measure off, I call it burning, 9 1/4 inches here. 9 1/4 inches is right in front of my thumbnail right there. Then I take the clamp and I clamp it on right at that point against my thumbnail. You can use any kind of clamp, just anything that's not going to be damaging to the fibers in the string material. Now that clamp is clamped on right at 9 1/4 inches. And then you can take this and you can slip it into a desk drawer to hold it in place, whatever you want to do. I use this set of clamps right here, clamp it on the corner of my table. I believe we've got that set where you can see it fairly well. Now then, we've got the 3 bundles. They're all waxed up nice, they're all rounded up nice. Go ahead and place a little twist, pretty tight twist, right up against your clamp on each one. Now this particular loop is going to get 9 twists. So we've got it twisted up against the clamp. Twist it tight. Start on your right hand side. Twist it tight. Roll it over the top. That's 1. Second bundle, twist it tight, roll it over the top. That's one again. Third bundle, twist it tight, roll it off over the top. Now that's one twist sequence. 1, 1, 1. Tight, roll it over the top. 2. Tight, roll it over the top. 3. Tight, roll it over the top. 4. I'm going to continue this to 9. I didn't rehearse this, guys, so that should have been 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. And you'll notice that I'm holding these bundles with my thumb and forefinger, catching this one, twist it tight, roll it over. 5, catching the next 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8. Again, let me show you. I'm catching these two with my thumb and forefinger and working this one with my right hand. Thumb and forefinger in the left hand, working this one with my right hand. 9, 9, 9. Now that thing is twisted up real tight. Can't stress how important it is to keep your bundles twisted nice and tight. Now then, once you get that, you take them, fold them up, and you'll see, align your colors, squeeze it together, shove it off to the side a little bit, remove that clamp, remove that clamp, pull your right hand bundle together, middle bundle together, and the other bundle together. Now then, again, you want to make sure that your bundles are out nice, and your strands in your bundles are out nice and flat, nice and even. And now then, I'll need to reposition, and we'll go to finishing it off. Now we've got our bundles evened up, the strands in each bundle laid out nice and even flat. Now I didn't round this out because I'm going to put some counter twist in this. I'm going to hook it over this hook right here and go right up against the crossovers in the loop, and I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 counter twists. Now that actually equals to a lot more than 1 each time because it's rolling quite a few times with my fingers. 7 works for me. That's the right hand side. Let's go to the opposite side. Make sure it's pulled up nice against the crossover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm working the twist down the neck of the loop there. Now we'll go to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, now you see that they're twisted up nice and round. I was twisting those counterclockwise. Now we'll go back up to the crossovers, pinch them up right against the loop at the crossover, twist them clockwise 3 or 4 times until you get them twisted up tight right at the crossover. Always do the middle one last. Now we've got our loop started with our twist right at the crossovers. This particular string is going to get 14 overall twists through the neck. from the crossovers down. So again, I can't stress enough how important it is to get the twist tight. Get the twist tight and the wrap tight. So this is the twist tight. Over the top is your wrap. That's one. Pull it tight. Get the slack out of it. Twist it tight, wrap it over the top. 2. Pull it, twist it tight, wrap it over the top. 3. Now then, you'll notice this is where your crossover shows. Pull that thing in there on your next sequence. Pull that thing in there real tight and then twist, wrap over the top. Each time you pull, twist, wrap over the top. Pull, twist, wrap over the top. Pull, twist, wrap over the top. What you're doing is working the slack out of that as you go. And that's 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. You'll notice that I'm pulling it with this finger, my thumb, pulling it, twisting it, wrapping it, twisting it tight, wrapping it. 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8. Another thing, each wrap, go ahead and work it down after each one. Now then, I like to stop about here. You'll notice that the string's starting to twist up down the main body. I go ahead and untwist that, get the bundles laying out nice and parallel again. Put them back here out of the way and then go back to it. 9, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10, 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12, and my tag ends are going to start running out at about 13, 13, 13, 13, and I like to go one beyond the tag end, so we'll go 14. Usually I don't twist this last one, I just wrap it. 14, 14, 14. Now then, we've got 14 overall twist sequences from the bottom crossover point of the loop to just one sequence past the tag end runouts. Now this is going to have tag ends up here. The reason for that is because of the padding strands. If you're doing a string that doesn't have the padding strands, you're only going to have tag ends down here at the bottom end. Anyway, that is it. I hope it helps, and we'll see y'all later.